What's good, y'all? Today is February 15th, 2022. I'm Gary DeAndre, Gangsta Gurry if you're nasty. And listen, I am so excited to be here today because I'm here for another deck review, baby. Another deck review. Get into it, okay? This is so special because the deck that I received from Hay House Incorporated, shout out to Hay House Inc., it just got released today, February 15th. So I figured, why not go ahead, let you guys know what the deck looks like, see what the tea is given, and I'm gonna go ahead and debut the deck, Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians, okay? So this is the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians deck. This is by Sophie Bashford. Sophie Bashford is a leading intuitive channel, best-selling author, goddess expert, and writer for the reemergence of the divine feminine. The author of the deck, Hilary Wilson, combines her medical illustration background with her love for fantasy, wonder, and emotional connection in her divine artwork. So the back of the box says, connect with the divine feminine, masculine, and magical energies of this sacred oracle to receive guidance for inner healing and spiritual growth. The 44 vibrant and soulful cards depict a diverse collection of powerful global deities and spiritual guides to divinely support, empower, and inspire your path. So I love that on the deck we have a native woman. You know what I mean? Like, this makes me feel like this is a deck that is going to be really impactful and really powerful to connecting with Mama Earth. You know what I mean? Mother Gaia, okay? And I'm really excited to see what messages come up from this. What are the artwork? What's the artwork looking like? How does it feel in our hands? You know that whenever I'm doing a nice little deck interview, I like to see what the vibe is. And you can tell that it's brand new, just pulled it fresh out the box. Okay, because the plastic is coming off, all right? So I'm gonna sit this over to the side and I'm gonna go ahead, open her up. Okay, Miss Sophie Bashford. Okay, Miss Hilary Wilson. You guys know that I always love to check out the guidebook as well, so we'll get into this in a second. It says, deepen your relationship with the divine feminine, masculine, and magical realms. Each of the 44 cards depicts a divine teacher who is here to share their ancient wisdom and guidance with you. In this guidebook, you will learn about each sacred figure's origin, how to intuitively interpret their messages, and connect with their healing energies. Let the goddesses, gods, and guardians walk alongside as you create a life of self-healing, spiritual connection, and enlightened purpose. Okay, so I'm excited because as I have been, growing in my own personal spiritual journey, and understanding that, at least for me personally, I've always thought that, religion is like the first step into spirituality. I think about it as like, we all have this different language that we speak depending upon what part of the world we come from, what our upbringing has been. And for me, this is a wonderful opportunity to learn more about different goddesses, about different gods, about different deities, about different guardians of space and time, of the astral realms. And I feel like this is a wonderful opportunity if you are looking to learn a little bit more about different entities. And see how they can be a part of your life's journey. Maybe you'll feel connected to some of these deities, some of these goddesses, some of these gods that show up in the deck. But it seems like we have all of the cards. Yeah, they seem to be in alphabetical order. So we have, I'm just going to flip through a couple of the cards. So we have, I believe it's pronounced Aditi. It says expand your consciousness. Amaterasu, no more hiding. So I love that each of these comes with a nice little affirmation. We have Aphrodite. I know that a lot of people know who Aphrodite is. This is eternal love. I love the depiction. They feel very ethereal. Apollo, divine messages. Okay, Apollo, look at that face. Okay, giving God. Okay, love all the gold. Love the colors that are chosen in this deck. We have Artemis, brave spirit. Asclepios, I believe is pronounced, sacred medicine. I also love the imagery of the snake that's around the staff. Reminds me of some of like the traditional tarot cards as well. And some of these, I have no idea who they are. I've never heard of them before. Like, we know who Athena is. I know that Athena is wise decision is what it says. Got the owl. Owl is one of my favorite animals. Avalon priestess, intuitive awakening. Baba Yaga, patience. This is Bridget. You are a healer. Ooh, come on, Bridget. Come on, element of fire. Butterfly maiden, beautiful change. A dryad, protect your energy. Epona, earth magic. Hathor, This is soul family. Hecate, past life healing. Hell, end of a cycle. The High Priestess of Atlantis, chakra healing. Had, tell the truth. Imhotep, visionary. Inanna, believe in yourself. Okay, these are really ethereal cards. And I don't know, they just feel like they're staring into my eyes. We have Isis. This is sacred contracts. Kali Ma, spiritual transformation. We're going to say Cane. I want to say Cane, the Spanish in me. Cane. This is life force energy. King Neptune, sensitivity. Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing. Leah, stand your ground. Lilith, face your shadow. And I know that Lilith is one of the asteroids, if I'm not mistaken. I know that a lot of people talk about Lilith in astrology. That's not my lane all the time, but I have heard this name before. Mary Magdalene, sacred marriage. Maulisa, which is balance. So taking a look at the balance of like the sun and the moon here. We have Merlin, cosmic knowledge. So I see some of the astrological symbols here. Master Merlin is somebody that I have just become recently familiar with in a spiritual sense. So this is very interesting. Mermaid of Lemuria, joy. Mother Mary, emotional healing. Nematona, safe space. Agma, watch your words. Oshun, sweet success. Pele, light your fire. Persephone, new beginnings. Kadesh, sexual wisdom. This is Ra, share your gift. Rhiannon, inner strength. Sedna, there is always enough. Star Maiden is showing us to rest. Thoth is showing us the divine masculine. I think this is pronounced Lazoleto. Lazoleto, forgive. And this is also, I love that that's the last card, and this is the card that is represented on the front of this deck. And it says, gods, goddesses, and guardians, I receive your wisdom with an open heart. Thank you for revealing sacred truths that illuminate my soul's path. Amen and Ashe. So, of course, we want to look at the back of the cards as well. So it shows the symbol of the sun and the moon. So I feel like this is really going to be helpful for us to tap into that path of healing, to tap into that energy of really knowing ourselves, also knowing our subconscious as well. Let's see if, as I kind of just like, shuffle the cards just a little bit. I love the firmness of the deck. There's a lot of magic in this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of power. This feels like a powerful deck. I feel like this is going to be great for those that are, I don't think this is one of those decks that you use like very often. I think this is one of those decks you use around like moon cycles. Today is actually the day right before the full moon that's coming in Leo. Full moon in Leo, I just want to double check. I'm pretty sure it comes in the late morning tomorrow here on the East Coast. It says it transits at 11:57 a.m. So I feel like this is a really great opportunity for us to see what is going to be like the major theme of the full moon in Leo that's kind of coming to us. I want to see, because we have the introduction, it talks about all these gods, these goddesses, the masculine energy, what that means. It gives you a little description about what feminine energy is. This paragraph says you don't have to fear the changes that life inevitably brings. Moreover, you can learn and grow through the ups and downs, the waves and the calm seas, the darkness and the light, which I think is represented in the depiction of the back of these cards as well. Obviously the moon being the darkness, the sun being the light. The sacred figures in this deck supply the tools to navigate your passage with grace, acceptance, humility, and courage. You can come to value your life journeys more readily when you understand the nature of the divine feminine and masculine systems. The purpose of these cards are a transformational divination tool. They're a safe, enjoyable way to gain healing insights and positive messages from a pantheon of cross-cultural and multi-dimensional guides. Each card describes the key theme of each goddess, god, or guardian, their core soul lesson, and what this could mean for you at your life in this time. You'll learn how to work actively with the sacred guide's energy for the purposes of personal and spiritual development. They can help awaken your intuition, heal limited limiting patterns, better understand your emotions, and discover your soul's true purpose on earth. So to work with these cards, it says you can use these cards to receive positive guidance on any aspect of your life, such as a relationship, well-being, issue, or decision. They won't unequivocally predict the future or take away your free will. Their power lies in mirroring the inner knowing that's already within you. So it talks about, having aha moments, also allowing yourself to trust in the divine plan of your life, and understanding how much spiritual support is available to you. So it says, do this short ritual before removing the cards from the box, setting 10 to 20 minutes aside. Have your deck nearby, but don't take the cards out just yet. First, read through the words below. Every so often, the author, this is going to be Sophie Bashford, says to pause, close your eyes, allow the energy to circulate. When you're ready, read the next portion of your ritual. So, I want to go ahead and see what this ritual says. It says take 1 or 2 full breaths in and out. Take another deep breath in with me. Bring in the awareness gently into your body. Notice, without trying to change anything, how your body feels. Start to relax in this present moment. I'm starting to feel my body tingle and warm up a little bit. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. It says, imagine yourself in a place where you feel most at one with your soul. It could be a gorgeous beach or a meadow of flowers, a forest, or a mountaintop. Or perhaps you visualize a healing temple, spa, or sacred site. So visualize a place where you feel most at one with your soul. So just, to share, I see myself at a river. I see myself, it's kind of like a bridge that I've been to before here in New York, where I've given offerings before. And that is a place where I have felt most at one with my spirit. Kind of just like seeing like all of the waves going on in the background. It says, visualize a circular orb or bubble of energy around your physical body. It's now lit up with all the colors of the rainbow. So just allowing ourselves to feel this physical orb around us. As I'm setting this intention for this deck, this is also helping to clear any energy for you all. Feeling the colors of the rainbow vibrating around you. So Roy G. Biv activating in our aura sphere at this very moment in time. See the colors getting bolder, brighter, and clearer as you continue to take nice, refreshing breaths in and out. Now we're ready to meet the 44 magnificent goddesses, gods, and guardians of this oracle. Feel an immense amount of loving energy around your heart space. Your heart is opening wider and wider to let in a huge wave of divine love. Ancient gods and goddesses from all over the planet surround you, guardians of nature and the universe. Join them. Together they bathe you in a glowing circle of light. I feel peaceful. I feel happy. I feel excited. I feel loved. I feel protected. I hope that you guys feel that too. And then it says you can read the invocation aloud or silently to yourself. I'm going to read it aloud just so that way you guys hear it. So that way, if this is a deck that you're interested in bringing into your space, you think it'll be beneficial to you, please choose so. It says, most sacred goddesses, gods, and guardians, I call upon you now. I pledge to use this oracle with reverence and respect for the ancient and time-honored wisdom given through it. I open up to the highest guidance. I'm willing to have sacred truths revealed for my own and others' healing and empowerment. I'm willing to create a life that's aligned with my deepest purpose in the universe. I'm willing to let go of my ego's limited ideas of what's best for me. I allow your teachings to enhance my own inner knowing. I am open to the loving counsel of my soul. Sovereign beings of light, watch over my card readings and allow only the highest truth to flow through them. May this oracle be a source of infinite blessings to me and everybody that I share it with. Thank you. So, Let's go ahead and take our journey through this deck. So obviously we've already set the intention for this, gave it a little invocation. Since it is the full moon in Leo that's coming through tomorrow, I figured why not go ahead and see what we have coming up as far as a message for this upcoming full moon. What are we releasing, okay? And what is the advice to allow us a little bit of guidance to release in this season? So let's go ahead and see what do we have coming up for myself and for the collective on this day, February 15th, 2022. So I'm gonna stop here. One more. Okay, we'll do one more. Yeah, because something in my house just so we'll see what's going on here. All right, so can I just get one card representing what we are releasing in this full moon in Leo? Okay, so we got two cards. Hell, why not? Actually, okay. I see. So this is how I know that it's actually this card right here instead of this one. These cards came out in two. I specifically asked for one, so we're going to do one. And the representation here is Pele, light your fire. So this is asking us to really tap into the fire of this Leo full moon that is coming up tomorrow. What helps us to light our fire? What helps us to connect to our body? So as we are seeing, there's volcanoes in the background. It's time for an eruption. I don't know. Snoop Dogg's song, what is it? Sensual Seduction. Came up in my mind, or in my ear, is the song that I heard. Although I heard sensual eruption, because I feel like that is the, or sexual eruption. I think that's like the actual song. But that's kind of like what came into mind. I'll see that Pele is really in touch with, and in tune with her physical body, right? So it seems like she's doing a little dance. She's doing a little dance, making a little love, get down tonight. What allows you to tap into and light your fire? How do you touch yourself and allow yourself to feel inflamed? How do you allow yourself to feel excited? How do you draw up the energy of the universe? Through dance, through motion, through movement, in order to feel yourself connecting back to your energy, connecting back to yourself, connecting back to your highest good. And I feel like with Pele, I feel like we're going to actually get to learn a little bit more about them as I read through this deck. But I find it very, very ironic that this is connected to this Leo energy, this Leo full moon that's coming through tomorrow, and allowing us to burn whatever does not resonate with us. So let's go ahead and hop into the meaning of Miss Pele and see what it has to offer. So obviously, you know, I've done this because I'm doing this for the purpose of being able to like speak with you guys. In the deck, it talks about how to prepare your cards, how to clear your cards, how to bless your cards, how to do a reading. You can repeat the blessing ritual that we have in order to just like, you know, bless these cards or what have you. But yes, please do what you see fit. You don't have to go through everything. This is your deck. You make it work for you. All right. So it says channel your creative and emotional passion, get energized. So Pele is the passionate goddess of volcanoes and fire who created the Hawaiian Islands. Said to dwell in the crater of Kilauea volcano. I probably really fucked up the pronunciation of that. My apologies. Kilauea volcano. We're gonna go with that. Pele's molten lava both creates and destroys. Legend says that Pele was journeyed from Tahiti to Hawaii in a canoe and was killed in a tempestuous clash with her sister, a Tahitian sea goddess. Pele's spirit lived on in the volcano, shape-shifting and reappearing to the Hawaiian people at will. Powerful yet capricious, she can succumb to outbursts of jealousy that create volcanic eruptions. Pele shows us how to work creatively with intense, volatile energies and harness our inner fire. So this immediately makes me think about, you know, sometimes that fire, is it directed in the right direction and letting go of things that are not being done to us with jealousy or with malintent? And how do we use some of the feelings that we are feeling throughout this cycle to allow ourselves to harness that and use it for creation? Yeah, I was about to say, because I feel the truth burp on the way. But this is all about you shape-shifting, reappearing to allow yourself to work creatively with the intense energies that are going to be at play. I feel like this isn't just for you all. This is obviously like the people that are like surrounding you. This could be people at work, relationships. Like, you don't have to take on that energy and use it for negative. Like, you can channel that into something that is going to be of positive affirmation for you. It says, Pele explodes into your world today with volcanic force and searing heat. So prepare to be shaken and stirred. You may have been doing a good job at keeping a lid on your emotions and passions, but something might be about to erupt. As long as you channel them positively, you can boldly let your fiery feelings and creative juices flow. If you've been feeling lackluster recently, Pele is here to light the fire in your belly. Imagine this flaming goddess standing in front of you, warming up your solar plexus. So, for those of you that don't know where your solar plexus is, this is going to be about 2 inches above your navel. So I say about like right here, I think about it as like our gut intuition. I think about it as being connected to our identity, to our true self, and letting other people into who we truly are, and not feeling fearful of letting people into our personal space, and letting people into that creative nature that we have. It says, she sends energizing sparks throughout your entire body. If you are feeling jealous, try Pele's healing remedy. Consider the person you're jealous of as symbolizing an aspect of your own inner power that you haven't claimed yet. Reframe this person as an inspiration rather than a threat. If they can do it or have it, so can you. Pele invites you to turn up the heat in your life, be an ardent lover, an enthusiastic contributor, a fervent force of dynamic creativity. Don't withhold your passion. Live with your soul on fire. So this is time for you to go ahead and let the girls see you, okay? And also know that it makes me think about sometimes when we are triggered by something, it's triggering something that a lot of people say is like unhealed in us, but also do you allow it to serve as an inspiration instead of a detriment to you in this season? And this could be like the message that's coming up here. How are you allowing other people that have what you have be inspirations for you to be like, this is something that I'm desiring, I'm working towards, and I'm also allowing it to push me forward instead of holding me back in this season. Additional meaning says express and explore your sexuality in safe ways. No wonder sensual eruption came to me. It says channel your anger creatively to create positive change through writing, art, physical movement, campaigning, public speaking, and so forth. Respectfully visit and support Hawaii's sacred cultural sites. So this could also be like a nudge to anybody that has been thinking about traveling to Hawaii. Like, I know that right now, like, you know, a lot of people have been saying, especially like travelers, don't go to Hawaii. But when it is safe and when it does feel respectful to the island and to the spirits of the island, and you feel that nudge, or maybe it's something you've been thinking about, this could be like a call for that as well. The Invocation, which the deck also comes, each card comes with an invocation. As I'm seeing, yes, each card comes with an invocation. So it's kind of like your mantra that you can hold on to throughout this full moon cycle. And throughout this season. It says, I express intense energy in positive ways. I embrace the fire within. I'm gonna say it 2 more times so that we can really lock it in. I express intense energy in positive ways. I embrace the fire within. I express intense energy in positive ways. I embrace the fire within. So baby girl, Mr. Mamas, you know, Miss Thing, light your fire this season, okay? What sets your soul aflame is the question, and how can you hold on to that fervent fire as you are going throughout this full moon? What do you have passion for? Makes me think of, there was a season of America's Next Top Model. I'm pretty sure it was season 2. No, it was season 1, because I remember it was Adrienne Curry, I believe it was. I think that's her name. And she used to say passion. And she said it really funny. So I don't know why that like came into my mind. But it makes me also think about just like some of the passions that I have had all of my life that I have not necessarily like tapped into as much as I would want to. How do I bring those back into my space? So how are you lighting your passion afire? How do you keep your soul aflame? And also, how do you channel some of this energy into creativity instead of allowing it to make you feel jealous or make you feel envious of what somebody else has to say? We don't have to take on other people's negativity in this season. But yes, that is going to be my quick little review of The Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians deck. Again, this is by Sophie Bashford and Hillary Wilson. Shout out to Miss Hillary Wilson and Miss Sophie Bashford for these beautiful images that are being supported in this deck. I definitely like the feel of it. It feels like this is something that I can use in my own personal practice as well, potentially around full moon cycles. It feels like something that I could potentially use like with clients as well, especially when they are working on their own inner healing and spiritual growth. And if you feel like you're at that journey, or at that leg of the journey where you are working on your own spiritual growth and need a little bit of like, you know, a little nudge, a little hair snatch to get you back in order, this could be a wonderful deck for you to use. So again, this is the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians deck. This was released today, February 15th, 2022. If it's something that's calling to you, I would definitely suggest that you check it out. And a lot of the images are really powerful. And I'm excited to start using this in my practice as well. Do some of the blessings, do some of the invocations. And I feel like I want to write this mantra down so that way I can express my full self in this season, no matter what that looks like. Because listen, I'm beautiful and so are you. Thank you so much for watching this. Please drop a comment below if this was something that felt like it connected to you. If the message for this full moon in Leo feels like it's connecting to you as well. And of course, we will check in again very soon. Peace and hair grease. Hallelujah. Holla back.